Starting. All right. Hey, welcome to the emergency episode of the Tongbuga the Northeast Asia Tantra. I'm your host, Kong, and today we are going to talk about some of the possibilities of what happened recently with the killing of Kim Jong-Nam. So for those of you who don't know, just a couple days ago, Kim Jong-Nam was actually killed in a Malaysian airport on Valentine's Day, actually. It's not on the front page, so let's go ahead and click on Google News, Kim Jong-Nam, and here it is. Who is Kim Jong-Nam? We'll get into that in a bit. The hunted heir to a dictator who met exile. So let's first say that this is not the first attempt. Well, this is actually the first successful one, of course, and will be the last unless he faked his death. That most likely did not happen. Now, in 2012, he almost ate it. His brother allegedly tried to kill him in Macau, and it ended with the PR saying, hey, no funny business on my land. That, plus supposedly Kim Jong-nam sent a letter to his brother saying, hey, don't kill me and my family. We are no threat, yada, yada, yada. In any case, why did his brother want to kill Kim Jong-nam? For those who don't know, Kim Jong-nam was the former heir-apparent to the North Korean throne. Picture right here. Is there another picture? No. Well, yeah. The reason why he got thrown out was because of him trying to go to Tokyo Disney with his son, and then he got caught using a fake passport. And from then on, things weren't exactly all that honky-dory for him. So eventually he hid in Macau and kind of just lived his life with exile away from North Korea. So the question is, was he really such a threat at this point to the royal throne that he still had to be killed? I mean, 2012 was the last attempt, and here we are 5 years later, and this is, if this really is a North Korean job, was done by, well, yeah, we're not really sure. So let's look at some of the details on the Whodunnit. Let's see. So last I heard, there were two suspects that were caught, one with a Vietnamese passport, another with an Indonesian passport. These are two women. And then afterwards, it was revealed that a third person that following day was also captured. And supposedly they're in relations with this whole thing. Now, Chinese media, Sing Tao, has reported that this might be an issue of jealous lovers getting revenge because of the crudeness of the operation. They said that in the midst of so many people, they got caught so easily. South Korean authorities insist that this is indeed a DPRK operation. And there were rumors flying around that he was supposedly talking to South Korean agents. We can't really know of this. Now, so if the DPRK really did it, it means that they either view him as such a big threat, thus his brother Kim Jong-un, or possibly even Kim Jong-chul. These are both brothers of a different mother. And hey, if you're going to do that, you might as well throw in Kim Yo-jong, their younger sister, in on this plot, right? If anyone's involved with this, it's got to be them three, if they are really involved, right? Some speculation is that it also could be a subordinate trying to prove his colors, to kind of curry favor with Kim Jong-un. But I find this highly unlikely, as an assassination against anyone in the royal bloodline ultimately still has to have the approval from above. Either that or balls of steel. Another possibility we can also look at is this might be an outside job. Now, in 2004, there was an assassination attempt on their dad, Kim Jong-il. And originally, people were thinking this might have been done by South Korean officials, but NK News later found out that it was actually done by Israeli Mossad operators. So if this is an outside government job, you know, who did it? Was it Israel again? Who knows? Um, Now, what we can suspect is whether, if it was an outside job, it might have possibly been because of the degree of Kim Jong-nam's involvement with DPRK assets overseas. Now, a lot of people suspected that once Kim Jong-un came to power, that Kim Jong-nam wouldn't have played much of a role in Korean politics. And I mean, politically, he really did not have much of a role. However, because of his position in Macau, uh, he did control quite a bit of assets, I suspect. After all, during the Banco Delta account freeze, where the Bush administration had frozen DPRK funds, it was over a missile launch. Kim Jong-nam most likely played a role in calling some shots to help unfreeze those funds. So if instead of jealous lovers or collaborating with South Koreans, you know, this might have been a bad business deal gone horrible of some sort. You know, I'd like to know if that's really the case. I'd like to know what that was really. Ultimately, of course, like everything else with North Korea, we're just all reading tea leaves here. So if anyone has any thoughts, let me know.